this is Amanita. Welcome to Speak a Pile Readings. So I have 4 piles this time, and this is on what is unfolding in your life at this time. And before you choose your pile, make sure to kind of tune into this question and kind of contemplate and meditate and ask about it for about a minute or so before you do choose your pile or your multiple piles, whatever you feel like you want to do. So the first pile is a Nirvana quartz or a Himalayan quartz, and the second pile is a Moonstone, and the third pile is golden healer quartz or hematite quartz, and the fourth pile is Libyan desert glass. So all the timestamps are going to be in the description box for you to go straight to your pile. Also, I have an Etsy account and an email if you would like a personal reading from me. Make sure to also leave a comment after you watch the video, because I do love to read everyone's comments and would love to connect with you. So I'll see you all in your pile. Hello everyone, who's chosen the Nirvana quartz. So what I'm feeling off of this already is that kind of a smoothing of the cracks for you guys, more ease coming in might be something that you're seeking. This is Nirvana quartz, and as with Nirvana being kind of like a state of bliss, this is a very high vibrational stone. It has a very strong energy to it. So if you've chosen this, you really might be seeking more of a spiritual kind of understanding at this time in your life. So let's see what your cards say about what is unfolding in your life right now. So we have soulmate relationship for the first card. As I make this video, we are in a Venus retrograde as well. The planet of love is Venus. So the Dreamer Queen, the gift of reason, and we have the Dreamer 9, and Dreamer in this deck is the Swords. So let me move these up so you can see this better. We have the Sun. So definitely wanting more intimacy in your life, more intimacy. The Warrior Prince. And you're not afraid to go in and face these fears now. You want to do what's best for you, for your own happiness right now. And the soulmates that are coming in, or could be coming in, not all soulmates are romantic relationships, I wanted to say. You have so many soulmates in your life. And we have dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. We have challenges, blocks, fears, and negativity, betrayal. So definitely, I can see for a lot of you that in the past you have had relationships that might have caused you some sort of distrust in some way of people, or just kind of beliefs that kind of make it hard for you to fully embrace your life, or to go into a new relationship, or to reconcile your current relationships. Like, is it some things have happened that maybe you're afraid to speak your truth, maybe you're afraid to use your voice, maybe you just have fears in general about, being open and intimate with people at this time. So we have Manifesta 36. And Blessing. And multi-dimensional. Multiple dimensions, timelines, be you, don't even try to fit in. So no more accommodating to people who don't have your highest interest in their heart, really. because with this, there's kind of a sense that like there's just been too much accommodation to what other people's needs are, while ignoring what your own needs are, as if feeling like you can't say what you need to say with this card. But this is all kind of, you're stepping into a period of just being completely yourself and living the life that you truly wish to live, and not accommodating anymore to the extent that you used to accommodate to. Now's the time for more freedom and expansion. Now's the time to let go of any labels and any judgments, and to just be who you are. As this says, like with the sun, this is like your past to just be you, be who you are. And the people who really love you and care for you are always going to be there for you, and they're going to come into your life. Now's the time to not hold back. With the warrior prince, you're going to be doing things that you used to be very afraid to do, that you used to always talk yourself out of. You're taking new risks, you're taking new challenges, all for what is best for you in your life right now. Really, just creating the life that you came here to live, that you came here. Creating the life of your dreams. See the blue butterfly transformation. This transmuting, going from fear into love, is a huge thing of your life right now. With dynamic and multidimensional, there's just this sense of like, don't even try to label yourself. Don't even try to say things are one way or the other. You're so many things at once. So don't even, don't limit yourself. Don't try to adjust to the society or to the people around you. I mean, sure, be accommodating, be understanding with people, but don't allow them to dictate your life. Don't be living in fear anymore. It's now time to step into your truest expression and into more joy and into creating the life which you came here to create. So kind of just taking those next steps, going in, going up, stepping out, being adventurous and being courageous right now. And with the Dreamer Queen as well, I see you being able to understand old patterns that you've been operating off of, like old things that you've been afraid of, where you're able to see them more clearly now for what they truly are. And really, it's a time where you're not getting as emotionally involved in situations as you used to. You have a certain degree of detachment, and you're not getting as sucked into these challenging situations as you used to. You're able to handle them now with more grace and ease, and able to keep your calm and cool through these experiences. But all in all, it's really helping you to be in relationships and operate in your relationships in a more harmonious way, and more blessings coming into your life, more blessings that you are creating just by being you, not being afraid to stand out and be who you are and create which you truly want to create, and not to accommodate anymore to things that just don't serve you anymore. With this, it's like not fighting the battles that are meant to be fought. With this, like the warrior prince, he could be fighting battles that probably aren't really helpful for him, but he could also choose to be fighting the battles for what is truly best for him, what is truly right for him, rather than just getting himself into more challenge and negativity and all these blocks and fears. It's about, seeing what these are, seeing where they're operating from, and being able to change and transmute them and transform who you are in this whole process. Because we do have multiple butterflies. We have the butterfly in here, and there's also the butterfly in this card. And this is a light butterfly, so it went kind of from a very dense form into a light form, more light to dense, as if you're manifesting, it is going from the light to the physical density. as well as things that aren't serving you anymore, being able to go from the density to the lightness of it. But in general, yeah, it's a more dynamic time in your life. You're going to be able to harmonize multiple different areas of your life for them to all work in accordance with each other rather than against each other. And so number 6 with challenges, and number 9. So there's 2 9s here, and 9 is a number about wholeness, humanity, and completion. So you're coming into a more deep understanding of how to use your core essence, how to properly assert who you are, and how to properly assert the direction you wish to take things in your life, creating what you really want to create, making sure your beliefs in your mind is in alignment with this, and just more healthy relationships, and a more healthy relationship with yourself too. There's a lot more blessings are unfolding in your life. Blessings of love, blessings of peace and spirituality, blessings of creativity and action and abundance, blessings of connection and ease, anxiety, less anxiety that you're creating for yourself by just allowing yourself to be who you truly are. Having a prince who is kind of like the air element, and the queen, which is the water element. Ideas and emotions. You're feeling things out a lot now, and getting clear on what you really think, what beliefs you choose to operate off of. And altogether, this equals the number 7, which is a number that is kind of a mystical and spiritual number, kind of hidden, and a number of mastery, a number of connection, spirituality, things that are mystical, things that are hidden. And so this is something that a lot of it is happening behind the scenes, that you're working on this. So I also do want to pull you some cards from this tarot deck here to see if any other messages would like to come through. Any other messages with what is unfolding. Okay, that's good. So, the 10 of Cups, so more happiness, connection, joy, just relationships, feeling at home, feeling comfortable, feeling very harmonious. And the Star, hope, healing, humanity, and the King of Cups, which a lot of the time, King of Cups for me, this comes through as kind of a subconscious exploration, but as well as people who are there for you emotionally, and you being more emotionally mature. It comes through with these. There's just a lot of healing energy, so that you can be truly happy and to be truly content in your life, and be living operating from a more harmonious place in all areas of your life, because this is something that you truly are going to embody. So you're finally going to reach that point where you find this happiness and this contentment after a long time of possibly struggle, and finding things that help you to feel more at home and at peace in yourself as well. And I'm going to pull you another card for advice for all these unfoldments happening in your life from this oracle deck. Advice is Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding this is your chance to soar. So major, huge transformations. So we're at the Knight of Swords here, so you are going to be facing a lot of fears, and you are going to come out on the other side renewed and restored and ready to begin the next chapter in your life. But there's going to be a lot of kind of subconscious exploration in these times to come, and facing all the fears that keep you back from living the life which you truly wish to live in alignment with that. So I'm going to read you what Kali Ma says in this card. It says, "This is a time when you're able to look at fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When fear is gone, it may feel as though emptiness is there, but this is space for love and miracles to enter. You're being filled with the courage of spirit now, so that you can move from this phase of your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous." So yeah, with the Warrior Prince here, if you haven't been feeling confident in yourself, you're going to be facing these fears so that you can be more secure in who you are, more courage, and with all the fear being transformed, we have all the butterflies as well, and ready for love and miracles to enter with the Star and the Ten of Cups and the Blessing card, more blessings to come in as you face all these fears. And thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope that this was helpful for you, and you can leave me a comment, which I will read, and we'll see you in my next video. Hello everyone who's chosen Moonstone. So the feeling I'm getting off of this is some sort of like major revelations, major understandings, something revealing itself, something that was hidden peeking through, and also a sense of shape-shifting is also something that I'm feeling. So this is all about what is unfolding in your life right now. So let's see what our cards tell us. So we have the Heart Chakra, unfurling back to love. And the Dancer 7, Illusion Depths. Dancer is the water suit. And then let me move this up so you can see it better. And the Dancer 2, Meeker 6, the Warrior. So it looks like in the past or so there has been there's like a feeling of being unworthy in a sense, like not seeing things as they truly are though. The flow of abundance and consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. So another thing, so what I'm feeling right now already is just that there have been things that you've been thinking, that you've been believing, that you've been thinking is going on that just haven't been happening. And like it's like getting your facts right, getting your fact check out, getting your fact sheet, and seeing what is actually true. It's like seeing what the Dreamer 7 and needing to be consciousness, being aware of things. So transformation, metamorphosis, synchronicity, and unexpected. Yeah, things weren't what they seem to be. Things weren't what you thought with this. Abundance again. And yeah, don't limit yourself here. Being given great gifts as well. And observe. Loving eyes see all, equanimity, see the truth, and step back. This is all about you knowing that you're worthy and deserving of love and abundance in your life, despite what you may see around you, despite what you may see situations around you that might make you think that you're not worthy of the abundance in your life that you have, or you're not worthy of love, because of some things that you're just seeing, but you're not seeing certain things clearly that you're basing your perspective, your objectivity off of, as if feeling like you're not worthy because of something that you've seen that isn't valid or true to be operating off of in this one, or maybe you're comparing yourself. But this is all trying to tell you here that to open up the flow of abundance, to not limit yourself, to know that you're worthy of everything that you have, that everything you experience, of all the relationships in your life, and be open to being loved by others as well. So this is a huge heart and sacral healing coming in for you with all the awareness. Like this is using like kind of your mind, your third eye, your extrasensory perception to become aware of this. But it's a huge healing on your heart, asking for forgiveness of yourself, especially in some sort of relationship that you've had in your life, is asking for forgiveness. And also seeing like this may be something that has kept you feeling weak and kind of insecure, and not feeling like you can kind of handle what is going on in your life to some capacity. But with this card here, the observe, and observing through loving eyes and seeing the truth as it is, take a step back and observe what's going on, and not creating stories and judgments around things. See as it really is, because it will be revealed to you as you observe and kind of quiet your mind what is the truth of what is going on, so that you can kind of understand from a different perspective here. Because I do feel if you pay attention to what's going on around you, you'll notice that there's a lot of signs and synchronicities pointing to a certain direction for you. But this is all about seeing through loving eyes. And this is also about being able to give and receive in a more harmonious and balanced manner as well, with generosity, with the relationships that you're in, and the flow of abundance. So if you're someone who hasn't really allowed yourself to receive gifts, that's definitely being asked of you now, to be open to receiving and see where you're limiting yourself from abundance in some way. And this is like not only observing yourself, but observing others. Like if you do see someone in your life who's going through a hard time, and you can offer generosity and abundance towards them. But this is just kind of just being very trusting and knowing and aware that that you'll have everything you need when you do need it, and that you can trust others, and you can trust yourself as well. You can be in a relationship and be intimate and vulnerable, and you're not going to get taken advantage of. Of course, use discernment, of course, people around you. But if you are in a relationship right now that you're feeling unsure about, you're being asked to be more open in some way, whatever that means for you, because I'm just getting the feeling that there's a lot of meanings for that for different people. To be more open, to be more adjustable, open to opportunity. So with this as well, another message reading is just knowing that you're worthy as well to share who you are with others. And this is like also getting very clear on what you want to take action on, and just taking that all into your own hands and going after it, like full force, going after what you feel called to go after. And this is after the period of observation, though, because there is kind of, that needing to be wise and to be conscious and to be aware and to be mindful of what is going on. You have 2 6s in your reading, and 6 is a number all about harmony, and this is about harmony between yourself and another. And number 8, a number of personal power. So this is like being able to be you and assert yourself in your relationships, like not allowing too much of your energy to be drained away, but to give and receive. Give and receive is really important, right, for this. You have 2 5s, so there may be kind of challenges that you're facing in your relationship. But a lot of stuff is being asked to be transmuted and for you to see clearly. Number 1, it's newness, beginningness, and number 2, which is you and another's intimate connections that you're having. You don't need to drain your energy supply and do everything for everyone all the time, and neither does the opposite need to happen. There is a flow to this. And altogether, the number equals 4, and 4 is a number that is about structure, that is about reality, that is about foundations. So this is having a more solid and strong foundation for you to build upon in your life. And this can also involve any sort of money, resources, finances, or this can be more to do with your relationships and more to do with you emotionally, but definitely a more solid and strong foundation. And also about not being so hard on yourself and not comparing yourself toxically to others, like making sure you're not having like a unhealthy idealism with this, and to be, loving and accepting for who you are and where you are. If you find that you're getting like really anxious and sucked into things, just take a step back and observe and see through the eyes of love. So you are going through a lot of transformation right now, transformation of the heart, transformation of your sense of love and connection, and being able to just forgive yourself, forgive others, so that you can really step into the flow of abundance. And if this does have to do with comparison to others, like this is a card that's really saying who you're comparing yourself to. It's just probably not even real. Like the unhealthy, putting people on a pedestal can be a possibility, but yes, loving eyes see all. So we're going to pull some cards for you to see what other messages would like to come through, or what is unfolding. Consciousness is unfolding, abundance is unfolding. What is unfolding? Okay, that was a lot of... Wait, I'm going to put this down right here because that fell out on its face. But with the Ten of Cups, this is more love and joy, happiness, more bonding, family, connections with people, happiness. The Hierophant, maybe more deeper understandings. I'm seeing deeper understandings with this. More trust in yourself, being able to listen to the guidance of your inner teacher more, and not be clouded. And the Three of Cups, more joy, this more connection with people, more happiness. With the Hierophant, there are major lessons, major spiritual lessons unfolding for you, especially in terms of how you are investing your energy, like when it terms to in terms of energy exchange. But more friendship coming in though, more relationship, more connection. Maybe things around the home and family. You might even literally have someone come in and teach you a major lesson. But deeper understandings coming in. And I'm also going to pull you a card of advice. So we have Hilarion, Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So yeah, if you have been in any way taking on too much of the burden of other people, there is a need to take a step back to recharge your energy so that you can still be there for people as well. Not feeling like you need to carry other people's burdens too much, and just bringing more lightness and joy and connectivity with people, just allowing your cup to fill. So being aware of where you are giving away too much and not receiving enough, and vice versa. This is all about kind of the flow of energy. So lots of things dealing with the heart and the sacral. So this says, the world can seem overwhelming to you, and it's okay to retreat to a safe space every now and then to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to serve others or share your healing with them, but please ensure you are filled up with light, love, and energy first, so that you are not sacrificing your own development for others. You are surrounded by the healing light of Hilarion and the healing angels at this time, so that you can recharge and feel whole. So learning how to properly, have an exchange of energy and not take on too much for people, and being generous but not overgiving. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I do hope that this was helpful for you, and leave me a comment which I will read, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, everyone who's chosen the Golden Healer Quartz. So I'm feeling off of this a sense of creativity, connection, and empowerment, like being unique. I'm feeling like a sense of uniqueness. This one feels kind of like exciting, whimsical almost, like. So let's see what your cards say about what is coming into, what is, whatever I said, what this video is about. I said this video is about what is unfolding in your life. Yes, what is unfolding in your life. So the dreamers are the air suit, warrior is fire, the maker is earth. So you've been working really hard on something. Your personal development. Letting go of old thoughts, old beliefs, old paradigms, old ways of being, old ways of operating. But there's been a major letting go. And also, a thing I feel like I'd say that you should not underestimate yourself. Perception, as we were saying, that things really go. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and take a good, hard, deep look at it. Which is all part of that personal development, being able to discern what we perceive as real and what we... Celestial assistance, angelic messages, guidance, and enlightenment. So you're doing something. You're on a major quest right now. You've been on a major quest for a while. And also seeing Celestial Assistance and the Warrior 9. This card comes through to me a lot of the time as like a guardian angel being around you. So knowing that you are protected and that you are safe. There is something, you know, you're really trying to gain like the access to something. Really trying to understand something. There's something that you're wanting to get to come into awareness and see it. So we have gracious receptivity. The funny thing is, like, a lot of these things that the cards that I'm pulling, the reading I just did, I was like saying these things, but they were the cards in the reading. We have always. So another one that comes up for me, weirdly, is that with this, I really see a guardian angel type of energy. Like you're being really guided right now towards what is in your best interest. So, you know, be open, be receptive to that. And we have initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. With the whale here as well, who are said to be record keepers. So, in a major period of personal development, letting go of all which you perceive that does not serve you. So there is a lot of integration. Probably you've been through a lot of hard stuff in the past, like recently. A lot of things that you've had to like really let go of and look at, and it's not been easy at all. The things that you've seen that you've had to let go of, there's been some harsh realization and some harsh awakenings, and it's like having to kind of restore your faith and trust and everything, and not also not giving your power away to the things that don't serve you, of course. It's almost like a test. It's almost like a trial that you're going through, and initiation. You're in like an initiation process of personal development right now, a major growth period for you. So you're kind of going through being tested. See a lot of trees, and with trees, more stability too. With trees, the tree of life, encompassing all aspects of your personality. Gracious receptivity. For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. So with this, you are going very deep into the subconscious, going very deep into probably very old, ancient experiences and things that have happened with this initiation. So the period that you're kind of going through, you're just letting go of all the things that aren't really you. Like this, there is like a sacrifice being made with these cards, but what is to come from this, of course, is all which is truly you. So this being a very hard experience, and you feel like you've been kind of like through the ringer with this one, but trust the guidance you're receiving. This is all divinely being orchestrated. You can ask for guidance, you can ask for help, but like this is just like you have access. You can be okay with what is going on. It's all about how you're going to choose to perceive what is occurring. The emergence, the initiation, entering through this new portal. Because I see in this, he's at the top of the mountain here. So you're about to reach the top of the mountain to go into go through the portal of initiation, where you're going to be into the next period of your initiation process. But this is also finding deep trust and deep healing in yourself, and really knowing how connected you are with the universe and everything around you. So this is a very deep personal and spiritual process that you're going through. And with gracious receptivity, this is also, I'm feeling about being able to see like God's source creation and everything that's happening throughout all the hard times and all the good times. That's something that always remains constant, is that your ability to see the God source in everything. And I do want to read you a bit from this card as well, Gracious Receptivity. It says, consider your relationship with gratitude, how comfortable you feel receiving and what you love to give. Are there themes that allow you the joyous overflow of giving without limitation? How can you add this to the lives of others more often, away from the fear that you will be used up if you give without guaranteed reciprocity? So another thing I feel about this is, if you ever heard of karma yoga, which it basically states that you're entitled to only your actions, but not the fruits of your actions. So, giving without an expectation of anything being received. You're just giving, and it's not about what you're getting out of it. It's about just you doing what is right to do. You just being gracious, you being generous, you just wanting to see someone else light up. You just doing it out of the kindness of your own heart, without expecting anyone to even recognize or notice it or anything. Are there areas where you are overextending yourself? Can you give more areas where you are stronger and have more skill and capacity? Can you give more from areas where you are stronger and have more skill and capacity? Right now, you may feel you have little to give, so allow yourself to receive more. The gift of the sun is on your face. The gift of the sun on your face on a winter's day, or a compliment from a stranger. Allow yourself to drink every drop. After all, it is up to you how deeply you wish to drink the gift that is shared, and that comes down to the perception card. Noticing, like, are you throwing away people's compliments and appreciation of you, thinking that you're being humble, but you're really just putting yourself down? That's another question to be had. After all, it is up to you how deeply you wish to drink with the gift that is shared. Often we take only a little sip when there is so much more we could appreciate, and yet it is beautiful when we give to someone and they light up and receive it fully. Gratitude, self-love, and self-worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. Together they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listing all you are grateful for, and notice how full you start to feel. From this place, your gifting capacity can spiral upward. And that is what you're going to be doing, spiraling upward. Through just the deep gratitude and appreciation that you have for the journey, for everything that you've worked on, for everything to come. To know that you're enough as you are, to know that the gift of yourself is the greatest gift, and that you don't need to even be at the top of the mountain to be worthy. And so we have the number 8 2 times, I see. And with the number 8, that is a number of personal power. So being able to be deeply empowered and trust in yourself. And number 5 twice. So lots of challenges, changes, which is bringing more freedom. into your life as well. In the same coin, 2 nines. 9 is a number that has to do with wholeness, with unity, with completion. So these things are all kind of really getting to the culmination point, to the whole understanding. And we also have 2 ones, which have to do with new beginnings. So you have like kind of the wholeness, and then coming into the new beginnings of him, finishing his climb and going through the new portal here. So deep trust, deep healing, and deep connection for you right now. Major initiation that you've been going through, and altogether the number equals 1. So all coming to this new beginning, this freshness and this newness. So I'm going to pull some cards, get some more information on what is unfolding in your life. So, the High Priestess and the Ten of Swords again, letting go completely, just sacrificing all those beliefs, all those perceptions, and seeing things as they truly are, trusting in yourself and trusting in your intuition more, being guided more by your intuition than old, outdated beliefs and perceptions, which you are ending, which you are integrating everything and getting rid of those thoughts and beliefs that aren't serving you. And as you see, you have the whole world in your hands, and it's just about choosing where to go next. Where will you direct your energy? So, see things, just trust in your intuition with what is the truth and what is not. End those things and know that you carry the world in your hands. It's time to discern very clearly and take the next step. So I'm going to pull another card for you for the guidance. For your guidance. Let's see, we have the 2s and the 1, the 10 in the middle, so the ending. Right in the middle with the 2s, balanced duality, dualistic thinking, needing to integrate and balance. So with Lady Nada is your guidance card, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Also, if you feel like watching the last pile, I was literally like saying the same thing. And also in a lot of your cards, we see you at the top of the mountain. So you've reached like a peak, you've reached like a pinnacle where you are in a place where you can fully integrate and understand this. So it's really time to awaken. Like you're already there, you're already on the top of the mountain. Like you've been on this journey, you've climbed this tall mountain. So now it's time to awaken to that. So the cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreaks, and letdowns. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and to allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You're reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. It will be clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels in your life. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you, just because that is what is right to do, and not because there's anything to get out of it or anything, but just because you are worthy and those around you are worthy as well of receiving the divine love. So if you have to offer, grant people that gift of love, and allow yourself to receive that in its fullest capacity. Always. Permanently. So thank you everyone for watching. If you like a personal reading, you can check out my Etsy. Otherwise, leave me a comment, because I do love reading everyone's comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Hello everyone, it's Chosen, the Libyan desert glass. Sorry, I don't know. I've already read 3 files, so I'm feeling a little much, but I'm feeling this is where this is all coming into this center point. This is where everything is coming into alignment now. So let us see what the cards say about what's unfolding in your life. Also, with this Libyan desert glass, it's really cool that it has like these inclusions in it. Sorry, I know it's blurry, but let's just move on anyway. So we have the root portal. Vitality, stability, and survival, fearful, from the 3030. The High Priestess, the third rainbow portal. Move that up so you see that. Dancer 9, make a wish. I'm feeling really good about this right now for you guys, because this is almost like your dreams come into reality. Temperance. And the Dreamer Prince. Don't let your mind talk you out of this one. Progress, okay. This is exciting. I feel really excited right now. This is almost like, it's like the feeling of when something is about to happen. Integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in the balanced symphony of life. And the third eye chakra, pineal perspective. Love. Opening the heart. Right to love and be loved. Heart healing. This is something that is feeling really emotional right here. Also, this is like what I was seeing in the front with the everything coming to the center. With the integration of this Sri Yantra. This is like what you've always wanted type of feeling. Like finally you being seen and being heard for who you truly are, like being recognized, and whether that's by someone else or just you being there for yourself is what this really is. Like, yeah, I'm feeling really emotional with this right now. Like, I'm literally gonna cry. But this is like a period of being so fearful and feeling like you have to fight for your survival, to coming in like and telling yourself these things that reinstate that. And it's like finally finding peace with this, finally finding peace within all the chaos of your mind and your fears, and being able to know that you have the right to be loved, that you have the right to love and to be loved and to be open and to be who you are. And also, you know, recognizing all the patterns and things, like seeing her sitting on the book of the Akashic records. This is like a lot of healing and alchemy being done with temperance in the Akashic records, you know, throughout past lives, other dimensions and everything. throughout, things that have happened in the past, healing of so many things that have happened into the past, and finally coming to this place where you're able to experience finally peace and contentment, and you're able to dream and love and laugh. And see, we finally have the emergence of the wings finally coming out of the cocoon as the butterfly, a major transformation after this period of fear and survival, and now seeing things in different eyes, seeing things in a new light, seeing things from the pineal perspective, beyond what the mind is saying, beyond what the physical world, beyond what you see in the physical world, but seeing things like as the high priestess sees them, understanding more of like your subconscious. So this is a break of like a lot of patterns in the subconscious, like being able to recognize a certain thing, and then being able to find the peace and the stillness within whatever is happening, no matter how difficult it is, not feeling like you're out of like you don't have any power or whatever. This is about being allowed to be open, to be also I'm feeling a lot of energy around like feminine energy, which is about receptivity and love and understanding. And this is also something that is coming in for you now, with the root portal. More stability in your life, being able to express yourself sexually as well, more freely, expressing your sexuality more freely, like not feeling like you need to hold back as much as you did before, because of what you felt like you had to abide to, like the ways of thinking, the ways of perceiving that you had before. But now coming into more listening and seeing from your heart and from your center of intuition and divine guidance, where you're able to see things from a place of love now, from a more divine point of view. With the red jasper, red jasper is a very nurturing stone as well. It brings in a lot of stability. Rose quartz is pure, unconditional innocence and love. And rhodonite is extremely heart healing as well, especially if you've had anything to deal with relationships or other people. But this allows you to really be vulnerable. Now you're really able to be more vulnerable with other people, and a lot of heart healing happening for you, a lot of forgiveness coming in, and possibly wishes being fulfilled, but just being able to be okay in your life. And harmony between opposites, so harmony between also the mind and the heart, able to integrate those more clearly and fully, and also in a very solid way with the root portal, being able to carry that out in your everyday life, the integration between the mind and the heart, and the integration of the masculine and feminine energies as well. But yeah, like bridging the gap, the rainbow bridge of the masculine and the feminine and the mind and the heart, and able to operate from a more balanced perspective in union. And you have the 2 3s in your reading, and then you have a 33. And with the 3 energy is the Empress energy, so it is a very feminine energy. It's about being open, and it is about creativity and fertility, creating. So I do get a sense of something about your sexuality in some way, you as a man or a woman or whatever, being able to be more open to be as you are. And we have number 9, number 2, number 8, number 5. A 33 is, this is the master teacher. And here we have the sun coming up again, and this is like a rebirth kind of taking place after all the hardship, and from the caterpillar to the butterfly, making great progress in integrating all aspects of yourself. So with the third eye is all about examine limiting beliefs, listen more, balance the left hemisphere's logical and analytical thinking with the inner guidance and deeper wisdom. Take note of any thought patterns that may be holding you from your fullest potential through the mind-based fear of past experiences. Seeing beyond illusion. And altogether, this equals the number 9, which is a number all about wholeness and humanity, compassion, wisdom, and also connection with the higher self. So with this, like, yes, you are safe, and you are worthy of being loved, and you are worthy of living the life of your dreams. You're worthy of being seen. You are worthy of living. It's your divine birthright. So seeing yourself through loving eyes, seeing beyond illusions, and integration of the right and the left brain, integration of the masculine and the feminine kind of sides of yourself. So 4 cards came out. I did want to do 3 cards, but so we have Strength, the Empress, the Knight of Rods, and the Page of Pentacles. So what we see here, well, first we have the 2 men, kind of the masculine principles are guarding the feminine principle. So this is like the feminine being really empowered, though, as well, the feminine aspect of yourself. And this is, with Strength, where you're finding your personal power, you're finding your strength, you're quieting the ego's voice, and you're with the Empress, knowing your worth, loving who you are, and creating the life which you truly wish to live. Taking action on standing up for yourself. Doing what you love, doing what you're passionate about, having a deep spiritual kind of connection as well, as a deep meaning behind what you are taking action on. It's time to act on your dreams. It's time to start, it's time to take action on your dreams and begin working on your projects, begin improving your skills, begin just creating, strong like Kundalini kind of energy with this. So I'm going to pull you a card of guidance. So card of guidance. Okay, one just like flew out. So we have Mercury. Open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Let's read you Mercury. This is really what you're stepping into. You're not taking no one's BS. You're going to stand up for yourself, but you're going to do it in a loving way. You're not going to be rude. You're going to know how to properly assert yourself with understanding and with compassion. So Mercury, open all levels of communication now. Important messages, information, and insights are being shared. You may hear from an old friend or family member, or have the opportunity to finally understand a loved one you may not had an easy time with. You may be able to clarify situations where you feel like you weren't heard properly or were misunderstood. Get things off your chest in a loving way so you can clear all the roads to love in your life. Listen to communication is a two-way street. Mercury is here now to allow you to hear clearly and to be heard. So with this, really it's telling you how much you do have the right to be seen and to be heard. Again, with this, with the healing, with this caduceus here, with the kundalini energy I was talking about too, of the balanced masculine and feminine, and creating your reality, that which you can here to create, and feeling safe and secure and stable in yourself too, and having that balance between being able to be direct but also being compassionate, opening the heart, being vulnerable, but also being discerning. It's just a very great balance for yourself, and you don't need to carry a heavy weight on your chest. Speak up with love, be heard, say what you need to say, and love yourself, love others, be understanding, be compassionate, but be direct and assertive, and know your worth, know your power, and this is what you're really stepping into right now. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and you can leave me a comment which I will read, and I will love it, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.